Good morning, everyone. Hello, my name is Miss Kim.
Hello, and I'm Miss Jessica. We're children's librarians here at the Central Branch of the Sonoma County Library in Santa Rosa, California.
Even though we can't be here in the library together with you, we're excited to see you today over video.
Miss Kim, what are we doing today while our coworkers are busily handing out books for curbside pickup at the library?
We're celebrating New Year's because today is New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve? What's that?
Ooh, New Year's Eve is when, New Year's is when one year ends and a new one begins. It's kind of like saying happy birthday with a birthday party for the new year. But instead of saying happy birthday year, we say happy new year.
In Spanish, we say Feliz Año Nuevo. How does your family say it in French?
We say bon année.
Bon année. That is so cool. So how are we going to celebrate today?
One way people celebrate the new year is counting down to 12 o'clock midnight in the middle of the night. But because I'll be asleep at that time, we're going to count down to the other 12 o'clock noon during the day. And we'll have some songs and stories while we wait. Did you know that when it's noon here in Santa Rosa, it'll be midnight in Samara, Russia?
Whoa, that is so cool how that works. I can't wait for a countdown. A countdown reminds me of a rocket launch. And you know what reminds me of a Countdown Rocket Launch song? We can practice counting down with a song called Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. We're going to the moon. And because it takes a full year for our planet to go all the way around the sun, all the more reason for us to pretend to pop into space in our rocket ship. Woohoo!
Perfect. Okay, ready? We're going to go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, come aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Okay, now we're going to count down. And as we count down from 10, we're going to shrink as small as can be until we blast off. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Wow, that was so fun. Can we try it in Spanish this time?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nos vamos a la luna. ¿Listos? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nos vamos a la luna. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nos vamos a la luna. Si quieres viajar, súbete al cohete. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nos vamos a la luna en 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Despegar! Whew. Oh, after all that zooming, I'm ready for a story. Do you have a story, Miss Kim?
Me too, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite New Year's books, and it's called The Night Before New Year's by Natasha Wing. Was the last day of December, what we call New Year's Eve. A whole year had flown by. It was very hard to believe. We were pretty excited. Our puppy was too. We cheered out with the old and in with the new. Oh, please, I begged. Can we stay up till midnight? For this one special evening, my parents said, all right. So we drove to the store to get party supplies. Hats, horns, and puffers, and sparkly bow ties. At home we put up all the streamers and balloons, silver glitter and gold stars to twinkle up our rooms. A banner was hung by the ceiling with care in hopes that baby New Year soon would be there. We gathered for dinner, oh, a grand late night feast, all our family favorites. I ate 3 cupcakes at least. With a clink of our glasses, we all gave a toast, making New Year's resolutions. My dad had the most. But I couldn't come up with a single no. That's okay, said Mom. You don't have to right now. After dinner was done, we played checkers and charades, then broke out the cards for a long game of spades. We shared fond memories. Oh, there were dozens. Holidays, championships, and you baby cousins. Our eyelids were droopy, so we jumped out for fresh air. Much better. Then came in to watch Times Square. 1 more hour, said Dad, but the new year is here. Ooh, let's put on our hats and practice our cheer. Counting down from 10, without a single mistake, we tooted our horns and popped puppers. I was now wide awake. My brother chased our puppy all throughout the house. Then Mom and Dad noticed it was quiet as a mouse. There was no sound of barking, no little voice chatter. So we sprang from the couch to see what was the matter. What to our wondering eyes stood here but 2 party poopers. Uh-oh, make that 3 now. Oh dear. While our puppy curled up on my father's lap, my brother and I went upstairs for just a 5-minute nap. We both soon were snuggled, all snug in our beds, while visions of fireworks danced in our heads. The next thing I knew, it was sunny and bright. Rich! We missed ringing in the New Year last night. But that's when my New Year resolution came up. Next year, I will absolutely stay up. Yay! Oh, see, I can't stay up till midnight. This is why I celebrate New Year's Eve.
I love it. I love that book. That is so great, Miss Kim. I'm so excited. Noon. We are 7 minutes away from noon. So I think we have time for me to read a book that has a clock in it. So when we're counting down to noon or to midnight, we have to keep an eye on the clock to know what time it is. And this book has all kinds of creatures that visit the clock up until midnight. And it is called Hickory Dickory Dock by Keith Baker. And it has a rhyme in it, a rhythm in it that you might be familiar to you. And it kind of sounds like the way a clock ticks. So the old-fashioned clocks that look like this sometimes make a tick, tock sound, or a hickory dickory dock sound. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. Boom. Hickory dickory dock, a bird sang to the clock. Tweet, 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 tweet. The clock struck 2. Boom, boom. Away she flew. There she goes. Hickory dickory dock, A snake wrapped around the clock. The clock struck 3. Bong, bong, bong. He took the key. Hickory dickory dock. A hare hopped over the clock. The clock struck 4. He hopped some more. Hickory dickory dock. Some bees buzzed round the clock. The clock struck 5. Back to their hives. Hickory dickory dock. Some chickens pecked at the clock. Peck, 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 peck. The clock struck 6. They chased their chicks. Hickory dickory dock. Oh, a pig. Oinked at the clock. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's pointing to 7. 7 was struck. He rolled in muck. Oh, my pig. Hickory dickory dock. A billy goat kicked the clock. The clock struck 8. 8 o'clock. He broke the gate. Hickory dickory dock. Someone nibbled the clock. Oh, and this someone has some spines. Can you guess what it might be? The clock struck 9. Oh, a porcupine. Hickory dickory dock. A bear stopped by the clock. Oh, what a beautiful bear. Oh, and look what's happening in our book. The stars are coming out. It's getting darker. The clock struck 10. Off to her den. Hickory dickory dock. A horse grazed near the clock. Chomp, 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 chomp. Oh, let's see. What time is it? Oh, it is 11 o'clock. What comes after 11? Well, 11 was struck. She kicked and bucked my horse. Hickory dickory dock. The moon shone on the clock. 12 o'clock midnight. Oh, and we have both hands at the clock lining up on the number 12, which is what happens when it's midnight and when it's 12 o'clock during the day. Woohoo! 12 o'clock midnight. Little mouse. Oh, good night. Oh, there's little mouse. Little mouse is ready for bed. Good night. Hickory, dickory, dock. Happy New Year. The end. Woohoo!
Oh, what a fun book, Miss Jessica!
Awesome. You know what? It is 2 minutes to 12 o'clock noon. So I think we need to practice counting down so we can be ready at 12 o'clock.
Oh, you're right. All right. Okay, show me 10 fingers, everyone. We're going to count down. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Okay, good practice, good practice. Woo.
Good job. Oh, can we practice this time in Spanish?
Oh, yes, can you teach me?
Yes, okay. We'll start with 10, which is number 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Feliz Año Nuevo!
How about in French?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bonne année! That's so exciting. And it's almost time. Are you ready? I'm going to get to the balloon drop. Get ready to dance and yell Happy New Year and count in whatever language you want. Are you ready? Go ahead and start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Bye.